Okay, so let us see how we can install our Jupyter so that we can run our all the Python programs over there. Okay, so let's get started and see a video which will tell us about the installation of the Jupyter.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install Anaconda, which is a Python distribution on your Windows 10 operating system. So first of all, what is Anaconda? So Anaconda is a free and open source distribution of Python and R programming language for data science and machine learning related applications. Now Anaconda comes with very nice tools such as Spider and Jupyter Notebook, which are also used by the beginners to learn Python using these tools because they are really easy and convenient to use. So let's see how we can download and install Anaconda on our Windows 10 operating system. So first of all, you need to search for anaconda.com on your favorite browser, and the first link which will appear here will be obviously from the anaconda.com website. So we are going to go into this website, and once this website is open, on the left hand side you will be able to see this downloads button, which is a green button here. So I'm going to click on this downloads button, and once this downloads section opens, you can see you can download Anaconda for Windows, Mac OS and Linux. So by default Windows is selected for us, and you can see Anaconda 5.2 is the latest version which is available at the time of making this video. Also, you will be able to see that you can download Anaconda with two versions of Python. One is Python 2.7 version and other is Python 3.6 version. So the one we are going to download is this one, which comes with Python 3.6 version. Now I'm going to click on this download button, and then the download will start. So this is about 331 megabyte file. So I will first of all download it and save it to my Windows operating system. So now this Anaconda executable file is downloaded on my Windows operating system. So I'm going to just double click on this executable file, and I'm going to minimize my browser and my folder explorer also. So now the installation of Anaconda is started. I just need to click next on this window, and here I just need to agree with these license terms and conditions, and I just need to click I agree here. And now you will see this kind of window which will ask you if you want to install Anaconda just for you or for all the users using this PC. So I'm going to choose the next option which says all users and click next. And this is the default location where Anaconda will be installed on your system. So this will be installed by default in your C directory, and in your C directory there will be a directory called program data, and inside the program data there will be a directory which will be created with the name Anaconda 3, and you can see the space requirements here. So it will take around 3 GB space to install Anaconda on your Windows 10 operating system. So make sure you have this much amount of space on your Windows operating system, and then I'm going to click next. And here you will see two options. One is for setting the environment variables, and other is to register Anaconda as the system Python 3.6. So when I check this checkbox, you will see that this text turns into red and it says not recommended. Instead, open Anaconda with Windows Start menu. So what I will recommend here is, if you have any version of Python installed on your Windows operating system previously, for example, it can be either from python.org or from previous version of Anaconda, I will suggest to leave this unchecked. If you are installing Python for the first time and Anaconda for the first time, then I will suggest you check this checkbox. Okay, so on my system I don't have any previous version of Anaconda or Python, so I will check this checkbox, and now I'm going to click install. Now this installation step is going to take good amount of time because it will take around 3 GB space on your PC, so it will take some time. So I will wait for the installation to complete. So after some time I see this message which says installation complete. So I'm going to click on next button, and on this next window it says Anaconda has partnered with Microsoft to bring you Visual Studio Code. So if you want to install Visual Studio Code on your Windows operating system, then you can just click on this button which says install Visual Studio Code. Otherwise you can skip this option. So in my case I'm going to click on this skip button, and I'm going to just uncheck these two checkboxes, and now I'm going to click on the finish button. So now once Anaconda is installed on your Windows operating system, we can just search for Anaconda here, and it's going to give you few options. First is Anaconda Navigator, and other is Anaconda Prompt. So for now I'm going to just click on the Anaconda prompt. So first of all we are going to check the Python version on this Anaconda prompt. So I'm going to just write Python -- version here and then press enter, and you can see it says Python 3.6.5, which is from Anaconda Inc. So this is the version of Python which is installed on my system. Also you can check which version of Conda which is installed on your system. So you can give this command conda info and then press enter, and it's going to give you the version of Conda which is installed on your system with Anaconda. Now if you don't know what is Conda, Conda is an open source cross-platform language agnostic package management system which is very useful to install some Python packages when you are developing in Python. And now you can also see the version of Conda which is installed on your system. This is Conda version 4.5.4 on my system at the time of making this video. So let's say if you want to install Numpy, you can just give this command conda install and then Numpy here, and then press enter, and Numpy will be installed on your system. Let me make these fonts a little bit bigger so you can see what am I typing. So I'm going to just use the font 20 here, and now you can see this font is a little bit bigger and you will be able to see what I'm typing. Now as I said, Conda comes with some nice tools like Jupyter Notebook and Spider. So we will start using this command line. So in order to open Jupyter, you just need to type Jupyter Notebook here and then press enter, which is going to start the Jupyter Notebook. So from here I can choose on which browser I want to open Notebook. Let's say I want to open it on Firefox. And now you can see Jupyter Notebook is started on your Firefox browser or whatever browser you have chosen. Now in order to create a new project in Python, I can just go to the directory where I want to create this Python file, and then I'm going to go on the top right hand side where it says new, and first of all I'm going to create a folder, and once this folder is created I'm going to check this folder and I'm going to rename this folder first of all. So let me just rename it to the Python folder. And once this folder is created, I'm going to go inside this folder, and now I'm going to once again click on new, and this time I'm going to choose Python 3 here. And once you do that, you will see this kind of Jupyter interface will open. So here you can type some Python commands. So for example, I want to just add 2 numbers. In order to evaluate this command, you need to just press Shift Enter, and this command will be evaluated. Okay, so once again when I try to do some math here and when I press enter, nothing happens. It will just give you one extra line where you can type once again your code. So once again I'm going to type my Python script, and then once again I'm going to press Shift Enter, and this time it will be evaluated. Okay, so this enter command is used, for example, if you declare a variable x is equal to 6, and then if you want to multiply this x by some number, for example, let's say 6, and then when I press Shift Enter once again, this will be evaluated. So in order to evaluate a command, you need to press Shift Enter. Now if you want to save this notebook, you can see right now it is untitled, so you can give some title to this notebook, for example, and then I'm going to just save this file. So we have successfully changed the name of this file, and you can see unsaved changes. So we are going to save our changes by clicking on file, and then we will say save and checkpoint, and now you can see auto saved. So this file is now saved. So now when I go to the location where I have saved this file, I have saved this file in my desktop, and then in the Python folder you will be able to see first Python test with the extension IPYNB. So this is the Python Jupyter notebook extension which you can use anywhere else wherever you want. So now let me minimize the browser, and I'm going to once again search for Anaconda here, and once again open the Anaconda prompt. And now in order to start spider, you need to type this command, start spider, and then I'm going to press enter, and you will be able to see after some time this kind of icon will appear which says spider 3, and for the first time when you start spider, it will ask you to provide some permissions. So you can click allow access here. So now you can see here our spider IDE has been started, and now I will click on OK here, and this is how your spider IDE looks like. So here you can type some command, for example 5 + 5, and then in order to execute it you can highlight this command and once again press shift enter, and this command will be evaluated and the output is printed on this right hand side under the console. Also you can press this green button here and then press on run, which will also execute your file in which you are working. So you can see I'm working in my temp.py file. So when I just print something here, so let me print 5 + 5 here once again, and let me save the code, and once again click on this green button. You will see output is printed here when you run this temp.py file. So either if you want to execute a single line of code, you can highlight this code or select this line of code and then press shift enter, and this will be executed. Or otherwise, if you want to execute the whole file, whatever code you have written in this whole Python script, then you can click on this green button. So this is how you can open Spider and Jupyter Notebook using Anaconda prompt. Let me close everything for now. Now let me show you one more thing, and that is Anaconda Navigator. So I'm going to just once again search for Anaconda here, and this time I will select Anaconda Navigator, and this will open the Anaconda Navigator. So now I'm going to just click on OK and don't show again. So here you can see the list of all the tools which comes with Anaconda. So these 4 tools, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, Qt Console and Spider, comes pre-installed with Anaconda, and some tools you can install. So for example, GlueViz, Orange 3, RStudio and Visual Studio Code you can install at any time by clicking on this install button whenever you want. So from here also you can launch these tools or install the other tools which are right now not installed. So this is how you can download, install and use Anaconda on your Windows 10 operating system. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.